Guys, I got another lyric review for you, and it's probably going to be short because I am not doing the verses in relation to the person that she duetted this song with. I found a version that she um, had done with solo for this song. This is Christina Milian's L.O.V.E. And the actual song, it doesn't have the other person in it. Now I may have to go back and check to make sure to get all that she said in there, because usually when they remove the person she duetted it with, they add a verse. So I have to check. But I'm gonna go through what I got in this, and then I'll probably go to the song to see what that missing verse is. Okay? So it starts off with the chorus. Things about to change. I just don't give my heart away. A lot of us have been in a season of singleness for such a long period of time that no, we don't play the giving our heart away like that. No, 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 no. We don't toy with this. This isn't something that we desire to do, not by any means necessary. If we're going to give our heart, it's got to be something serious. Because when I do, it's got to be forever. The last relationship was the last relationship. You was just going to give your heart away willy-nilly for no reason. For somebody to take your heart and stomp on. We have locked our hearts in a box and it's not coming out till our God ordained spouse gets it. That's it. You're blowing my mind, and so this might be the last time I'm falling in L.O.V.E. forever. God's not going to sit up there and send you somebody into your life that is going to do exactly what your ex did. The devil sounds a counterfeit into your life before the real thing to make sure to try to destroy you before the God ordained spouse does come into your life. Their point was to dismantle everything that would have made you believe in love first. Break all of those walls down and completely destroy you to a point that you became bitter, jaded, and didn't want to deal with any relationship. That was the point of the counterfeit. So that when the real thing came along, you'd be like, I ain't gonna give my heart away to nobody. That's why we had to call on the Lord and say, Lord, if you want me to get married to somebody, you're gonna have to go get them yourself. Because I ain't doing this. Not at all. Nope. Because when I fall in love again, this got to be forever. And it's got to be legitimate. This last guy played games. I don't need love if love's going to hurt me. Our last relationships hurt us. Our last relationships played with our minds. Our last relationships played with our hearts in ways that make you really look at a relationship like this relationship thing. It's got to be on point if I'm gonna let somebody else in, because I can't play around with somebody that want to play around and do some strategic mess with my head. No, not doing that again. No need for trust if trust's going to keep me crying. Some of y'all had that. You trusted the person and they would leave you alone at night. They would walk away from you. They would push you away, spiritually and physically. You try to get close to them, they push you away. You saw them doing those little actions that let you know that they're not completely in this. Because when, let's see, I think you can see, you can see that I'm not playing. They can see, especially those that are your God ordained spouses that are watching, because some of your God ordained spouses are watching. They understand this ain't no game for you. You're not going to play this. You're not going to play them playing around with your heart, them doing any kind of do their stuff with you, not being 100%. They know they got to come correct because they're not in it for play games. I'm not the way I used to be. Understand just what I'm saying. We have grown and evolved from the past relationships that we have been in. We've learned, we've grown, we've checked ourselves, we've done a lot of internal soul searching and work on ourselves. We ain't playing the same games that we used to play when we was in relationship before. Mm-mm. No. And we know that they get that. So they're not going to come to us incorrectly. I've come a long way, and a lot of us have. Between our last relationship, walking with God, and Him pruning us to prepare us to walk into these relationships, it's been a long time. I'll honestly say, it's been 10 years for me. I've learned some lessons. The Lord has taken us through a process that we had to learn lessons in the boot camp called Jesus Boot Camp. And His boot camp felt like boot camp for our spirit man and our physical man. It may not have been an actual boot camp. Some of us probably would have been like, I'd have been all right if you just dropped me in the boot camp. Why did I have to go this way in order to get this? But okay. All right. To never wear my heart on my sleeve. A lot of us have worn our heart on our sleeves before, and people just spat on us, beat us down, and tore us to shreds. So now we don't do that no more. You don't get to have the opportunity to have access to my heart that is on my sleeve. We're going to put that heart up under the sleeve, under a chest plate, locked away. And always keep from guessing. Some of us have had a way of, look, I got to discern you. So let me figure out where you actually coming from before I let you in on who I 100% am. You got a dang spouse knows, especially if they're watching you, who you are, because if you're being 100% legit, and I can honestly say, what you get here is, I'm telling you the 100% truth. What you get here is the most honest version you will ever get of me. Period. I can't be dishonest with the people that are around me. And that's sad. It's really sad. Because they can't handle this version of me. And you know that if you have family members and so on and so forth, if you try to be this honestly radical, so one half of them don't want to hear about Christ like that, and the other half, that if you was just 100% legit about who you are in the element of what you've been through, what you're going through, especially when you have family members that are older people will be like, no, I don't want to hear about your stuff. I don't want to hear about your blah, 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 blah. Older folks don't want to hear about it. Oh, you should get over that. Blah, blah, blah. You're a person of business, stay in the house. Blah, 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 blah. So you ain't talking to them about that. Your closest relationship is God. But it's hard not to be naive. Some of us, it is hard because we are Christians and we walk with God. We have the desire to want to be open and honest with everyone we meet and to be jovial, kind, and who we are with people. But we have to wear a demeanor about ourselves that I gotta be a little bit more aggressive than I would like to be. Because if I don't portray myself to be it's a little bit more aggressive than I'd like to be, people gonna walk all over me. I've seen it, people have done it because we wore our heart on our sleeve. And it's hard because of the fact that we want that, but we can't give all that. Because we do, people have a wrong assumption about us. Because you're saying all the right things, we know that men, Jesus, do you want me to say it? Men have a way of observing you. If they understand that that's what they want, they will learn you before they come to you just to tell you what they want. So you have to be discerning enough of them that this person is this person being honest with me, because as the next line says, I'm not going to fall for words. You cannot be naive to fall for all of the words, because some people know how to speak words. And if you're attracted to creative people, especially the ones that know poetry and how to write poetry, they have a way with words anyway, so you can't just fall for that. Storytellers know how to tell a story, and they know how to tell it well. It takes a little bit different energy for them to be authentic, vulnerable, and real with you. So this time you got to show me things. Some of these men are going to come bearing their soul, and that's what's necessary in order to, because that necessity is the thing that's going to show you, okay, this person is very well legit, because most men are not going to show this side to themselves off the rip. They aren't. Understand that I don't know what to do. It's happening again. God done already set you up. We already been set up. God already done did it. We in love with these people. We don't know how we in love with these people because we ain't met them, but we are in love with them because what the Lord has put on our hearts for these people, we understand and feel the love for them that we have never felt for anybody else. And the way that the Lord has created it, we would never feel it this way towards a person we do not know. But God has done it. And we don't understand. No, I don't know what to do. It's happening again. I got that old feeling again. But before I give in, you have to know that where your position is. Now, I'm going to go and check these lyrics to make sure there's nothing, another verse I'm not missing. Hold on.